last few days about what the financial stimulus could mean for you.
Andrew Rachowski is Professor Emeritus of Public Affairs and Applied Economics at the University of Wisconsin-Madison, and he's joining us by Zoom to help make sense of all of this. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
Could you tell us, where is this stimulus money coming from?
The money is coming from the federal government, most of it being borrowed.
Okay, now we're supposed to get checks from the government. Do we have to pay that back, and is it taxed?
Two questions. One, no, we don't have to pay it back. In fact, technically, it is a refundable credit that is going to appear on next year's taxes, and it is not taxable.
And who gets this money?
It will go to most Americans, households and individuals, although not all, to individuals, single filers with incomes of under $75,000, couples with incomes under $150,000, $1,200 per individual, so $2,400 per couple, and an additional $500 per child under the age of 17, so through 16.
How about if you're on social... Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say that people with incomes above that level, the credit will be phased out, the payment will be phased out. So for a couple, if you have adjusted gross income over $198,000, you will not get anything.
All right, how about if you're on Social Security? Do you still get a check?
Absolutely. Definitely you will get a check. This is not restricted to people who actually have to pay income tax. Basically, everyone will get a check. There are a few people who will be missed in the system with very low incomes or who don't pay taxes. But basically, everyone, Social Security payers or not, will get a check.
So we have actually received this question, which we'd like to ask you. If people move recently, how are they going to know where to send the check to?
Good question. So the good news is that for most Americans, the IRS already has information about your bank account, your bank information, because you so that they can direct deposit your tax refund. And for those people, 80% of all tax filers, it'll go automatically to your bank. They won't have to know where you lived. For other people, it will be mailed. So if you've moved recently, the most important thing is to tell the post office, to give them a forwarding address. Although you can also send in a form. You could do that in the next few days. Send in a form to the IRS, an address change form. I think it's number 8822, the form number.
All right, how about these free interest loans that we're hearing about to small businesses?
I think that's a very, very important part of this whole plan, because basically the economy is going to go into a recession, and what's really important is to support the economy, to support businesses so they don't fail. And so when we get over this, whenever it is, over the virus, small restaurants, small businesses will be able to come back. And so the way the loan system works is that you get a loan at zero interest, and if you use the loan to pay your employees or to retain their benefits or to pay your rent, something that's essential to keeping the business, at the end of the loan period, the government will, and that'll be really important in supporting small businesses.